So you're going to sit in easy pose, and I want you to put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And just settle in to today's practice. Knowing that you have nowhere else to be, even though it might feel like that, but you are here, sitting in your body, closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you, feeling your heart beating, and really focusing on that heart beating. It is Love Month. Valentine's Day is coming, and just really feeling that heart pumping and beating, creating the energy all throughout your body. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. One more. Float your eyes open if you close them. Now we're going to put one hand on each thigh. Welcome. I did not talk to my YouTube family. Welcome to today's yoga class. This is a self-love yoga class where we are going to be doing yoga poses focused on you. This, if you're watching this in February, it is Love Month. It is, I think, also Heart Month, but really the focus is love and hearts and pink and all that stuff. But how do you show yourself love? So that's what we're doing in today's yoga class. Make sure you have your yoga mat. Make sure you have 2 yoga blocks and a bolster. We may use this. It depends how I feel. All right, one hand on each thigh. We're going to do neck rolls. So you're going to drop your chin to your chest. And then you're just going to allow your left ear to drop to your left shoulder. Look up at the ceiling, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest. Just keep going in that direction. Good. Go the other way. So the other way is just opposite. So now my chin is going to my chest like we started, but now my right ear is going to my right shoulder. That's where we're starting. And as we're beginning this class, it's really important that you set an intention. Why are you showing up today? Setting an intention is so important because it helps you have a clear mind, a clear heart. It helps you establish, and then just look straight ahead, helps you establish why you are practicing yoga, right? Are you practicing yoga for physical benefits? Are you practicing yoga for mental health benefits? Are you practicing yoga for spiritual benefits? I practice yoga for all 3. And if you're going to talk spirituality, I use this so that I can calm my mind, hear what God is, trying to tell me. This is part of my devotion time, if you will. So everybody's spirituality is different, but those are the 3 buckets when I think of yoga. If you're like, no, girl, I'm just doing it for physical benefits, cool. If you're like, no, I'm doing it for mental health benefits, amazing, right? So just figure out where you are doing it, and then that can be how you focus your intention. An intention is unique to everybody. I'm just giving you guidance if you're like, what is an intention? Because that is where I feel like trips people up when they hear about the word yoga. They instantly have these misconceptions. But if you have a clear intention as to why you are doing something, then you're good. Okay, so we did our seated neck rolls. Now we're going to shoulder roll. And I have my book, and we're going to slowly shoulder roll. I have my book with me, just so I stay focused. Because, I be talking like in my class. So we're going back, up, back, behind. In another class, we focus on shoulders, actually. I have a whole shoulder yoga class. So make sure, you check that out. Go forward. Where we just focus on the shoulders. Forward feels a little more awkward for me. My hand, I don't know what to do with my hands. They don't want to stay. All right, amazing. All right, good. Shake it out however you need. Now we're going to do our side stretch. So inhale your hands up to the sky. And then you're going to exhale and place your right palm down. And then come onto your right forearm and allow the left arm to stretch over you. And really make sure that as you are stretching the left side body, so this is your left side body, that your left butt cheek stays glued to your yoga mat. Because we tend to be like, oh, we're just going to come up because we're so tight. So really focus on that left butt cheek staying glued to the mat. Look up at your palm. So you are looking at your palm. Your palm is not up. You are looking at it. Good. Let's take a couple more breaths. Let's go the other way. So inhale, reach up. Reach, reach, reach. Drop those shoulders. Exhale, go the opposite way. So now my left hand, just gonna scooch. My left hand and left forearm is resting on my mat. My right arm is up above, looking at my right palm, and make sure that right butt cheek is staying glued to your mat. And if you're like, Lesline, I can't, then you need to come up on your hand and just be here. That's enough. You don't gotta try to prove a point, right? So if you're here like I am, that right butt cheek better be on the mat. Or you just come up on your hand. Looking up at your hand to get a gentle neck stretch as we're stretching the right side body. Breathe. Good. Slowly come up. Roll those shoulders back. Now we're going to do seated forward fold. So seated forward fold. Ooh, shake out your legs a little bit. I have all this dog hair, man. I had to clean my mat because if I leave my mat out, which I like to do, my dog will lay on it because it does have a little bit of cushion. But then if he does that, there is dog hair everywhere. It's so annoying. Anyways, we're sitting on our bottom. Remove the flesh from your sit bones. All right. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, reach up. Flex the toes. Have a slight bend in your knees. Exhale, you're going to hinge from the hips and fold forward. And you have 3 options here. You can reach for the bottoms of your feet. You can reach the back of your calves or the back of your thighs. Just really make sure, though, you're hinging from the hips, not your upper back. This is for safety. This is for alignment. Breathe. If you want a deeper stretch, extend your legs out so then your legs are flush with the mat. But make sure you are still staying hinged at the hips. You are not rounding your shoulders. Coming back to our intention. Coming back to our theme of loving on ourselves. Noticing how you're talking to yourself as you're in these poses. Saying loving things like, I'm so thankful my body can move in this way. I am so thankful that I can breathe and nourish my body with these movements. Slowly roll up. This is how you show your self-love. It's not a big performance. It's these quiet moments with yourself is how you show your self-love. All right, y'all, let's go into tabletop. So gently meet me on your hands and your knees. We're going to do cat-cow 5 times. So first with tabletop, if you are new here, tabletop is putting, every yoga pose is a shape that you are making. So tabletop is a transitionary pose into cat-cow, okay? It's not technically a pose if I'm not mistaken, but it's a transition into cat-cow, which is our yoga poses. So with tabletop, you want your back to be flat, meaning I should be able to rest. Like, for example, I'll use this block. See, we are going to use the blocks. I'm going to use this block and put it on my back so you can see what I'm talking about. You see how I'm a saggy table? Like, you wouldn't want to rest your coffee or your tea on me, right? But then when I bring my belly button towards my spine, my table is now flat. I'm looking at the top of my mat, not straight ahead, because that overextends your neck. Look at the top of your mat. Amazing. Then you're going to make sure your knees are hip width apart, and you're going to tuck your toes under for more stability in this pose. Your hands are going to be shoulder width apart. Your shoulders typically are wider than your hips. Okay, amazing. Spread your fingers nice and wide so you can see pieces of your yoga mat in between each finger. This is also for additional stability. All right, I'm going to take this off. Okay, why did I do like that? And we're going to take a deep inhale, and inhale here in tabletop, and on your exhale, drop your belly and lift your chest up. So really focusing on opening up the chest, a subtle heart opener for self-love. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Inhale, drop your belly down to the earth, lift your chest up, really focusing on opening up that chest. Shoulder blades come down, relax the jaw. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest up. Really lift that chest up to your ceiling, up to the sky. Exhale, round. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest up. Exhale, round the spine. Last time. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest up. Allow yourself to open, receive. Good. Just get into tabletop. Allow your hips to go left and right. You may feel, and then sit onto your, in hero's pose, just means that we're sitting on our heels. You may notice, especially if you're new to this yoga practice, that you are like, ooh, I feel a little warm. That's good. That's good, okay? I am not new to my yoga practice, and I still am like, ooh, I feel a little warm. Because I'm actually, I forget which phase. I'm about to, though. I think I'm in luteal phase right now. So my body's like, slow, slow, slow. All right, y'all. So after this, we are going to do a low lunge. Okay? So low lunge with your hands. We're going to start with the left side. So get into lunge as best as you can. The left foot is going to be forward. Okay? The right knee is directly under the right hip. Okay? So how you know that is you shouldn't see your knee like out. You shouldn't see it up. It should disappear if you're looking straight down. All right, tuck that right foot, right toes under. Left knee is aligned with your left ankle. And you can be here. Hold on to your left thigh. You can hold on to your right hip. Okay, so you can be like this. But because it's self-love, I want you to try to bring your hands to prayer pose. And just put your hands together like the emoji. And bring your hands to your heart. Just showing yourself love. Just using this physical gesture to show yourself love. And then really just lean forward. And this is our low lunge on the left side. And I am inching a little more forward because I want to deepen the stretch. And make sure your belly button is coming towards your spine. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. So open up that chest. Notice how you feel in this pose. You might feel a little shaky. You might feel uncomfortable, awkward. That's good. You're showing yourself love. I know. Good. Gently place the left hand on the left thigh, right hand on the right hip, and then come back into that right leg. Swing the left foot to meet the right. We're back sitting in hero's pose, modified a little bit because my feet are up and I'm resting on my heels. Now we're going to go on the right side. If you have sensitive knees, I encourage you to fold your mat. You just fold it like so. And you can, so get that extra padding. Or go and get like a towel or a blanket. So now we're on the right side. I'm using the wall for support. The wall is a prop. And we're leaning into that right side. Tuck those left toes under your left foot just for additional support and a deeper stretch. Belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Really lean into that right knee. Pressing your toes, those right toes, into the mat. The toes, the outer corners of your feet, and your heels, all four corners of your feet, press down into the mat for additional stability. Breathe. Good. Come into your left leg. Swing that right foot to meet the left. That's where your core, that's a little core for you, comes in, right? Because if you're like, girl, how you just like, I'm using my core. Separate class. So now we are on our knees again. Let's sit for a moment before we stand up. I'm just rubbing out my knees a little bit. My knees can be a little sensitive at times. All right, stand up. Come to the back of your yoga mat for forward fold. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. Inhale, reach your hands up. So the same thing we did seated forward fold. Now you're doing standing. Exhale, come down. This is forward fold. And you see, I could be better in my forward fold. Woo, it feels good. Oh, yeah. All right. Slowly come up. Very slow. This prevents you from feeling lightheaded, from feeling dizzy. We're now going into Warrior 2. So Warrior 2, we're going to start with our left side. Left foot goes out. Left toes are pointing straight. The right toes are 45 degrees. You are going to get into Warrior 1, which your hands are up, palms are facing each other, belly button towards your spine. Your upper body is straight ahead with your left leg. On your exhale, you're going to turn your body 45 degrees. So your upper body is 45 degrees. Your arms are out, palms are down. Relax the shoulders. Warrior 2. Inhale, lean into that left leg. Come back for reverse warrior. Right hand on right calf. Look up at the left palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Come down. One hand on each side of the foot. Exhale, swing those legs. So now we're in a high plank. Exhale, come down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, just stand on up. We ain't doing downward dog today. You're welcome. All right, other side. So now we are doing the right side, okay? That means the right foot is forward. Inhale, hands are up. Lean into the right knee. Really lean into the right thigh, because the thigh is what supports the knee. When you build strength in your thighs, that will help with your knees. Good. So remember, the upper body at this time is pointing straight, okay? On your exhale, you're going to turn your upper body 45 degrees, lean more into that right thigh. You are shaky. That means you're building and creating energy. Breathe. Inhale, come a little bit more, lean forward. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Good. Inhale, one more. Exhale, windmill your hands to the front. Turn all 10 toes forward. One hand on each side of that right foot. Inhale here. Exhale, swing the right leg to meet the left. High plank. Exhale, just come on down. Come on down. All right, I'll stand up. We're almost done. We have, about 3 poses left, and then you are done. How long has this been? Yeah, see, I do 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. That's my sweet spot. Good to know for me. Okay, we're going to get into what is called goddess pose. This is such an empowering yoga pose to do because it just makes you feel like the goddess that you are. All right, so goddess pose. My feet are hot. Oh, my body. You should be hot right now if you are doing this in the fullness that it is. Goddess pose, you're going to open up your feet, double your hip width apart. You're going to turn your toes out so they are 45 degrees. You're going to inhale, reach up, and then exhale, you just come down, hands to heart center. We are not going all the way down into Malasana squat. No, we're goddess pose, so we're here, okay? If anything, you feel this in your glutes, you feel this in your thighs. Roll your shoulders though up, back, and down. Open up your chest. Feel proud, feel empowered in this pose. Have a happy, smiling face. Notice, what are you saying to yourself? Breathe. Come on your toes. Woo, let's get out of this, y'all. Woo. Wide-legged forward fold. Woo. Heel toe till your feet are hip width apart. Heel toe till your feet are hip width apart. Back in that forward fold. Slowly roll up. Yo, that goddess pose. Yeah, woo. All right, seat, come on your butt, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna seated forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Good, slowly get out of that. Let's do butterfly pose. We're actually gonna do butterfly pose. I'm gonna give it to you 2 ways. So you can be like this, put those feet together, embrace your toes with your hands. And if you want, well, just be like this first, sitting up tall. Notice if you're rounding to try to like open up. If you already are going ahead, I don't want you rounding your upper back. You need to sit up tall. So inhale, sit up a little bit taller. Exhale, hinge from the hips and lean just a millimeter forward, using your forearms to press your inner calf or your inner thigh. It depends on the length of your arms. My arms are long. So, y'all, I'm sweaty. Are you sweaty? Let me know down below. The inner thighs. Good. The inner thighs. All right, we're going to do butterfly laying down as well. So with butterfly laying down, it's the same concept, but you're not having to worry about your posture, okay? So we are here, our feet are together. Allow your legs to just open up, okay? And you could just be here if you're like, I'm good. If you're like, I don't feel anything, bring your feet closer to your body. If you're like, I don't feel anything, take one hand on the inners of both of your thighs and gently press your legs down, because you see my legs are not, like my knees are not to the floor. So I have a lot of room for opportunity. Deep breaths. Get you a yoga teacher to size it out with you, y'all. Just get you. Why? All right, y'all. Let's put those hands on the outside of your thighs. Close them up. That was good. Put your legs out in front of you. We're going to close with Shavasana, also known as resting pose. One hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Take these final moments to come back to your intention. Good. If your eyes closed, float your eyes open. Roll onto your right side. Whew. I don't know about you, but I feel nice. I feel nice. Slowly sit yourself up. Coming back into seated, easy pose. Thank you. Say that to yourself. But thank you for being here. I see you. I am proud of you. You are pouring into yourself. Most do not do that. So give yourself more credit. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff and things. And I will see you in the next one.